Hey everybody, Eric here again, sharing the next chapter of my story. So, last year, my body issued its final warning. I'd been pushing through for way too long, and by this point, I'd been severely hypoxic for months. Every day, I was denying my body adequate oxygen and still expecting it to function at normal levels. Oxygen is not just our breath, it's fuel, it's repair, it's our life force. And I had been depriving myself of it months. Eventually, my body said enough. Respiratory failure, kidney failure, all organ systems beginning to shut down. I was dying. In the hospital, my first thoughts were my daughter and my wife. Their faces came immediately. Right behind that was something I've hesitated to admit. It was relief. Not because I wanted to leave, but because I was exhausted. Exhausted from fighting my body, fighting my mind, fighting constant uncertainty. I was trying to control something that was never fully in my control. And in that moment, I stopped. I surrendered. Not to death, but to something bigger than me. When I finally let go, something within me changed. My awareness shifted. Felt like my brain was rewiring in real time. Fear quieted. I became aware of things I'd never experienced before. Energy, presence, communication, not in fluent words, but through emotion, through thought, through a knowing that felt more like remembering. I could sense that I wasn't alone. I knew it. At times, I perceived light was brighter than anything I'd ever seen. It just didn't feel external. It felt like source, like love itself, like I was being held. A year ago, I wouldn't have had language for this. And I'm not asking anybody to interpret it the same way I do. I'm simply explaining what happened to me. What met me in those moments was not fear. It was love. Everywhere. Within me, around me, beyond me. What hit me the hardest? If I was so loved like that, completely and fully, why had I never loved myself that way? I realized that if I was going to heal, truly heal, I had to forgive myself from the pressure, from the identity that I thought I had to carry, forgive the years of pushing past my limits. I wouldn't be able to love my wife and daughter with the intensity that I wanted to until I could love myself with that same intensity. That there was the version of me that I thought I had to be, dying. What followed was integration, not perfection, not instant healing, just integration. I didn't come back from that moment with all the answers, but I came back with less fear and an acceptance that there are things that are outside of my control, and that's okay. I stopped fighting life, and I started listening. I still have sarcoidosis. I still get flares. I still use oxygen when it's necessary. I don't experience it in the same way whatsoever because I have a knowing now at my deepest level that I am so not alone. Neither are you. If you're in a place where everything feels like it's falling apart, maybe it's not the end. Maybe it's an invitation. I don't glorify suffering, but I can't deny what it has taught me. I thought I was losing my life, but what I was really losing was the illusion of my limitations and the illusions of who I thought I had to be. Thanks for being with me, everybody. See you next week.